Hello everybody, it's Emily Schromm here. We are on AskEm episode 4, where you guys ask the questions and I answer. I am so excited. Today's gonna be fun because it's all about workouts. So we're not gonna worry about food, we're not gonna worry about supplements, we're just gonna care about how to get strong, and that's what I'm all about. So lots of great questions today, and there will be a giveaway for one of you because I liked your question so much and I love my shirts even more. So you're gonna get a free Be Your Own Superhero shirt. And that's it for episode 4. I hope you guys love it. Okay, what's the first question?
First question is, best way to isolate traps other than basic shrugs? It's my problem zone, and we all know it isn't yours. It's from Ash.
Growl. Okay, so I have some pretty aggressive traps. This shirt kind of hides them, but I just have always kind of naturally had some back muscles. But when I started CrossFit and I started Olympic lifting, they got even bigger. So I love them. They've become a really big, some people are like, I hate my traps, I don't want to look manly. I'm so proud of my traps because it means that I can clean and I can snatch. And so instead of, especially for guys, when they want to work this big muscle group right here, you see a lot of people in the Globo gym doing this. But what I like to do is Olympic lifting. So I'm going to show you 2 Olympic moves. So the first one, of course I'm not going to go through the whole teaching thing, but if you ever are interested, you can go to Barbell Blueprint where I teach people how to do these. But from here, from the ground, this is a clean jump. Oh my God, I'm gonna break your mic. Is this okay on your mic?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. This is a clean. So from the deadlift stance, your back tight, your chest up, it's a slow pull, jump, shrug, catch with fast elbows. This also can be the full clean, and then the snatch, my favorite. And then you can squat too. But what happens here is you naturally pull with your traps. So I'm jump, shrug. So it's that Globo gym here. That's how you initiate every Olympic lift. So that is why I have big traps and I'm proud of them, but just keep Olympic lifting and making sure if you want big traps to finish that pull. So triple extension, shoulders into your ears, hips through, on your toes. Great question, Ash Grow. Okay, question number 2 from K. So she's asking about pistol squats. And a pistol squat is a single leg squat. So it's when you're standing on one leg, hips are going back, and you stand. So what you want to do with a pistol squat, as awesome as it is, it can be very bad for you if you do it in any way that's wrong. So what happens is a lot of times people, in order to get to that position, so watch my heel, my whole heel comes up and I'm on my toes, which really loads your hips, or your knees, your quads. It makes your quads super tight, which will pull on your hips and cause terrible hip pain. So with pistol squats, it's very important to modify until you're able to get that full range of motion. So how do you get that full range of motion? My favorite way is modifying by using, I call this the hanging lunge. So you hold on. Wade actually taught me this one. So you stand with one leg, you push your hips back, so I'm loading this side all the way to right below, hips below knees, and stand. So I'm able to stay in my heel by pushing all my weight back. So that's a great modification. Another one is coming over here. So this is a fun one. So I put these bands on the rig, standing on one leg, your hips going back. That's a lot of us. That's maybe a little too much. Hold on a sec. Okay, so putting a band on a rig, you can stand right in the middle, one foot up, Hips go back. The same thing with that one squat over there and the stand. That was kind of ugly. So I kind of collapsed at the bottom and stand. The goal with pistols is to feel your butt. So nothing else will help unless you have looser hips and you're really engaging your glutes. And so even though I love these two modifications, most important thing is hip mobility. So let's head over here.
Come on over. What's behind you?
Oh, here's my coffee. I forgot where this was. I lose my coffee all the time. So this is a pigeon stretch, but on the top of a box. So you put your foot up. Someone else asked this question on my Instagram for hip mobility, so this is a double whammy. Pull that toe in, make sure that you're leaning forward. If you want, you can step back a little bit more, and I really feel it in my outside hip. This is a great mobility stretch for your hips. And you can hold for a minute on each side. How long do you hold this?
Yeah, I hold it
at least a minute. Oh, that feels good. Oh. Ooh, my hips are so tight. So that's one way. That's one really great way to open up your hips. And then to activate your glutes, I'm actually going to come over. We're just all over the place. I hope you're okay with this. Come on over to the mat. So for glute activation, I take a band. I have a full YouTube video on this already. Put it around your knees. Lay down on your back. Push your knees out. Drive through your heel and push. And so I really feel this in my hips and my butt. And I do this until my butt burns so bad that I can't do it anymore. Because a lot of times we have a hard time activating those glutes. And then another way to do it is keeping the band lift up. That didn't work out so well. I usually use a green band if you guys have a thicker band. So you lift up and then press back. So it's some like awkward dog peeing kickbacks. That's what I think of. I don't know what they are. One of my clients called them dirty dogs. So whatever you want to call them, just trying to activate those glutes before you do pistols. So open up your hips, activate your glutes, and then try using something to hold on or try that band apparition that I had over there. Shannon Rich and Lindsay Wright both asked me about my favorite ab exercises. I actually really get into this for my 21-day superhero challengers. If you're part of my challenge right now, if not, again, you can check it out at superherounleashed.com. It's the best $21 you'll ever spend. But basically, I get this question all the time. So you could have a million crunches in your workout routine and you can do a million sit-ups, but until we really dial in our food and really dial in our nutrition, we won't get to the body fat we need where we can see abs. And don't think of abs as the ultimate sign of health, right? If we're stressed about that, we're just gonna cause more cortisol and more belly fat, and that's the last thing we need. So if your goal is to just get abs, really just focus on nutrition and focus on doing things that you enjoy. And then we can talk about abs, because abs are just one of those things that are hard to get. They are the last things to show, and they can be very, very frustrating. So with that disclaimer, I will show you my favorite ab moves. My first one is the hollow rock. I still haven't been completely able to do these with my tailbone, but I'll do my best. I broke my tailbone about a month ago, right? Has it been a month? Yeah. Wow. So I should be healed. I don't know, it's better. I love the hollow rock because it's different than a plank, and we all know about planks, right? So those are great and you can do them, but sometimes they just affect your shoulders. So I really want to get into where you can feel it in your core and you feel that kind of shaking feeling without feeling like your arms are going out. So I start people on their back, toes pointed, feet together. This is my gangsta pants today. You're gonna crunch up, and from there you can slowly extend. But I don't extend so much that I don't have that C in my back anymore. So I'm crunching up to make sure that every part of my body is together, and then I can rock. And then if that feels good, go a little bit further, oh God, and rock. And what you can do is hold for 30 seconds, rock for 30 seconds. You can try to hold for 30 seconds static without rocking, and making sure that if someone pulled on your feet that your whole body came up. Maybe you should demonstrate that. You want to try that? So Wade's going to pull on my feet. So if Wade pulls on my feet and my body doesn't follow like this, that's not what I'm looking for. So what I want to look for is it's connected. So you can have someone test that on you. And that's how you know if you're doing a hollow rock correctly. So that's number one for my favorite abs. Number two, I'm going to do the Chinese plank. Where's another bench? Let's do it right here. Woo. I'm like queen of improvising. The second exercise for core that is different than a plank is a Chinese plank, and it's awesome because you can work your core, like a little bit of back, a lot of bit of stomach, without having to worry so much about your shoulders. So you just, it looks crazy. It's like, what is that planking thing that happened like a year ago? Yeah. Where it was like all these awkward pictures of people planking. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. So you put your chest here, and you want to get it to where, for me, probably right there. So it's not crushing my boobs, and I'm squeezing my butt, squeezing my heels. Oh my God, I already feel this. And you try to hold this here. So this would not be as effective if it was here. So that's a good beginner start, but more advanced, get a little bit further. And then you can reverse it. So do as max effort time as you can one way, and then switch. Whoop. So this is a little too close. This is dangerous. There we go. So I'm lifting up my hips, squeezing my hips together to the side like a toothpick. And this is the Chinese plank. This is kind of fun. Shisha. Okay, my final question by Candy O is also the winner of her very own Be Your Own Superhero shirt of her choice. And I will reach out to you and make sure that you get whatever one you would like. Good job on your question. It is, how often should you do single leg stuff? So single leg deadlifts, single leg step-ups, lunges, how important is that? And my answer to that is very, very important. So not only when we work on two sides at once, whether that's leg presses at Globo Gym, whether that's squats, whether that's deadlifts, you're always using two legs. So it's very easy to create imbalances. So one leg could be stronger and you not even know it. And so as soon as you incorporate single leg things, whether that's single leg step-ups, walking lunges, single leg deadlifts, those kind of things, even holding on one leg doing a curl to press, if you incorporate those one at least in every training session, you're gonna not only kind of train this proprioception where you're working on balance and core without even knowing it, but you're gonna prevent imbalances. So I'm gonna show you my top 3 favorite single leg things, and I want you to incorporate them into your daily routine. This is perfect because my 21-day superhero challenge workout today is the balance one that we filmed, Blake, the single leg, all that. Yeah, okay, it's so exciting. So, single leg stuff. So my favorite single leg things. So first one I have every client do is start without weight, but do single leg deadlifts. You can also do this with a barbell. So stand on one leg, lean forward, keeping all of this engaged and only having a slight bend in your knee and stand. So what you want to work on is that really flat back. So I'm not just reaching and trying to get it over with, keeping your chest tall, push your hips back, and then stand. So 10 on that side, 10 on the other. That's awesome. Single leg lunge backs. So I also add a press. This is in my workout. So I lunge back with my opposite leg, and then I stand, find my balance, press, lunge back, press, and do 10 on each side. So this is a Bulgarian split squat. Hold the dumbbell here, whatever's comfortable, lean back, and drop. So it's not only a quad stretch, but it's great for your butt. Woo! Good on questions?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. This concludes episode 4 of AskEm, where we just talked about awesome workouts that you should do. If you liked it, share. If you liked it even more, subscribe. And I hope I see you guys every Monday. You can join the live Periscope version every Thursday with my 2 great video peeps, Gorilla Capturing via Blake and Wade, who is my Periscoper over here. I love answering questions, so keep asking them. Just hashtag AskEm, and I'll pick a few every week. I hope to see you guys next week.